नमस्कार, मैं डॉक्टर भूषण कुमार उपाध्याय, एडीजीपी ट्रैफिक स्टेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र। मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ रोड पे जो एक्सीडेंट होते हैं उसमें मरने वालों की संख्या काफ़ी ज़्यादा है। पूरे महाराष्ट्र में
also rocking in my life with your blessing, sir, and I'm actually very pumped up to host you today and inspire a lot of
Wow, very good.
youngster through this podcast and your experience, your journey, your some of the best insights out of your experience will really gonna change youth's perspective
Very good.
in their mind, right?
Yes.
So हम लोग शुरू
Raunak,
करते हैं. Yeah, okay.
first I thank you for connecting with us, and I think it is very exciting for me also to talk to you, to the youth. And we have been police service for 34 years. We have lots of experiences in personal and professional life.
Right.
So I think that through this journey of podcast, we shall be able to share our insights and views with the youth, and they will certainly derive some advantage from that. Therefore, if you have some questions, you have framed some of the questions and questionnaire, then we can go as per your own desire and choice.
Right, exactly, sir. And sir, now we are going to start the podcast, and
Yes.
we will wrap this up in just 30 minutes, right? And I hope
Okay.
that
Okay.
you will enjoy the question because I have prepared some of the 5 to 10 questions for you, and I will be throwing
Okay.
at you.
Okay. I think you have shared with me also. I think
Exactly.
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So let's begin the podcast, right?
Yes.
So hello viewers, right now I am in conversation with Dr. Bhushan Kumar Upadhyay. He is a former IAS officer, a cop with a Ph.D, and a poet in Urdu, and a reformer in action. So the things, the stories, the topics, the insights he gonna share with us, and the answers he's going to give to all the questions, whatever I have collected from you all guys. So he does not just enforce the law, he elevates it, right? So first of all, thank you so much, Bhushan sir, for taking out your precious time to be on the show, and I'm
Yes.
very
Thank
much
you, Raunak.
yeah, and I'm very much grateful for the time you are investing through the podcast to elevate people's mind, their perspective, and to teach something as much as possible. So thank you, sir, for taking out your time to be on the show
Yes.
again.
Thank you.
Bhushan sir, moving towards the main theme of the podcast, ki share with us your journey कि मतलब ये जो आईपीएस ऑफिसर की जर्नी स्टार्ट कैसे हुई, back to the very beginning. What inspired you to choose the IPS path, right?
Raunak, actually, it is a very fascinating story to tell you. Actually, I was studying Sanskrit and I had planned to become a professor.
Mm,
But suddenly, what happened because of village politics, my father was arrested by police on false ground. There was lots of hue and cry. Again, the court released him. And at the time, really, I was shocked to see this incident. And I thought that if an innocent person is being harassed by police for no reason, then I must join administration and I should try to help the people. In that way, that was a turning point in my life. And I dropped the idea of pursuing the career of a professor. And I started preparing for civil services. And by the grace of God, by the blessings of parents,
right.
I was able to make it in 89, and the journey started. Therefore, in my entire career of 34 years, I every time ensured that no innocent person should be harassed by police or arrested.
Right.
So that is the story how my career has started in police department.
Exactly. It's a very incredible journey you have had. You saw something from your inside out very closely, sir. I want to ask that over the decades of the experience, as an officer, how did your role and your mindset evolve through different situations, through different postings, and what postings you have been through? So please share with us your all postings that from zero to there, right?
Yes, Raunak, as you know, that the job of a police officer is a very interesting job
Mm,
because you have to face so many things in the life.
right.
It is not a table job. It is not a desk job.
Mm-mm,
You have to be in the field. You have to interact with people. Sometimes you have to face very violent crime. You
mm,
have to face very, you may say, outraged public mob. You have to face stones, and there are threats to your life also. Therefore, it is journey mixed with lots of, you may say, fascination, interest,
mm,
courage, and risk also. Actually, I will cite some of the important postings which I had. I was SP in 4 districts,
mm,
and I held the post of police commissioner for 2 units. And again, I was joint CP traffic in Mumbai also.
mm,
I headed the prison department of Maharashtra also, and ultimately I retired as Director General of Police and Commandant General Home Guard and Director Civil Defense Maharashtra.
right.
So, so some of the important things which came to our life. The first thing is maintenance of law and order,
Mm,
because law and order is the preserver of the social fabric. Because if the law order is not good, then the society will not stand up. Therefore, the first and foremost duty of a police officer is to preserve the law and order of his district or unit.
exactly.
Again, you have to tackle the crime situation. So because there are crimes in the district, some crimes are professional crimes
Mm,
being committed by organized gangs,
right.
and again some of the crimes are committed by common people also on the spur of moment. They are not criminals, but in the fit of anger, on the spur of moment, they do something. Then
Complete.
you have to tackle both these crimes, and your mettle is tested when you are able to control these organized crimes.
Right.
And every place, every district had some gangs
Mm,
where you have to tackle them, you have to curb them. And really, the confidence of people is boosted when you are able to catch the criminal and put him behind bar.
mm,
Again, you will see that ours is a multi-religious and a multi-colored society. India has different communities, religions, caste, different
right.
ethnic groups. Therefore, we have to maintain communal harmony. So that is very important because ours is a society where lots of classes take place. There are different interests. There are different dispositions.
Right.
So you have to maintain that fabric, social fabric also, communal fabric also, religious fabric also. Again, as you know that one of the important duties of a traffic officer is to handle traffic also, because you see that on our roads lots of accidents are taking place in India. Per
Mm,
year, about 1,80,000 people die on the roads.
right. Right.
I think it is
Accidents.
one of the highest accident rate in the world, and
Right.
it is very alarming. We are making good roads, we are facilitating a smooth journey, but our people and vehicles are not safe on the road.
Exactly.
Therefore, that is also even in cities, bigger cities, every day fatal accidents are taking place, accidents are taking place, traffic congestion is taking place. Therefore, it has traffic issue has emerged as one of the very important challenges for police department. And again, your constabulary is there, your force is there. You have to take care of the force also, because that force is working in the field, their welfare, their administration. Therefore, it is a very multifarious job. You have to fight on the front of law order, you have to tackle crime, you have to look into traffic issues, you have to see the communal situation is not disturbed, you have to take care of the welfare of your officers and men also. You have to see that administration is also run on the proper line. And again, there are lots of political interference also. There are different groups, political groups. They try to bring some pressure, but you have to become impartial, because once you are in the police service, impartiality is your greatest strength.
Right.
Therefore, it is a very, you may say that you are walking on a tightrope.
Mm,
Even if there is a small slip, you can fall down. So that is in that case, I have a very fascinating journey, and I was able to sail through all those tumultuous time, very bad time also. Some serious crime took place, some communal took place. There were clashes between two groups, but anyhow we managed it, and we learned a lot from that. So the main thing is that you have to be honest in your dealing. You have to be honest in your behavior. You should be impartial, and at the same time, you should seem impartial also to the public. That is the secret of your success.
Exactly, sir. And Bhushan sir, when you are explaining all the incidents that you have been through various positions, and you have dealt and confronted different kind of you could say quite difficult situations you have been through. You have dealt with them, you have faced them in very effective and efficient manner. So sir, and you have also mentioned the the accident ratio in India, right? So and as I was going through your profile, you are a stress management. You have made a lot of videos also on stress management, calmness, on mindset, leadership. Stress ratio is also accelerating these days in India, right? Because of digital media, digital apps, and like Facebook, Instagram, and all. What are your practical insights on stress management, that how a youth or a corporate person or anyone who wants to become a leader in his life, but he is equipped with a lot of distraction around him or her. So what are your insights, Bhushan sir, in terms of facing stress, facing distraction, facing trauma, that how to deal with all these issues, right? According to your experience.
Actually, Ronak, it is a very vital question these days because every section of the society is facing stress and
Right.
anxiety, and it is badly impacting our social life also, our personal relations, personal growth, professional life. Therefore, this is the high time that we should learn how to manage stress. About 25 30 years back, our life was very simple. Most of the people were living in villages
Mm,
near nature, and lots of you may say extended family.
right.
Therefore, stress was released through social interaction, social life. Life was not so complicated. Food
Mm,
was very simple, and you have to do lots of manual work, physical work. But now the things have changed drastically.
mm,
Now it is the time of social media. You have lots of comforts. Now people don't walk on foot. They are using AC and luxury cars. Even a common man has lots of facilities.
right.
And again, the needs of the life have increased.
Exactly.
Expectations have increased. Aspirations have increased. Now there is a conflict
Mm,
because what is a stress? A stress is a conflict between your demand and your capacity. Suppose that you are asking for some a vehicle,
right.
you want to buy a vehicle, luxury car, and you have no money.
Mm,
Now there is a conflict because you are not able to manage the purchase of the vehicle, but still you are pursuing it.
right.
Then you are facing a stress.
Exactly.
Suppose that there is a student, he wants to score 90%, 96%.
Mm,
He wants to become a doctor. This is his expectation, but he is not able to put up so much hard work. He is not able to manage the hours of study. Most of the time he's moving here there. Most of the time he's in social media.
right.
Then what happens? A conflict arises in his mind, and
Mm,
it leads to anxiety. And today you are finding the lots of people are committing suicide also. What
exactly.
is suicide? Suicide is the conflict which you are not able to resolve.
Completely agree.
Therefore, stress management is resolving the conflict in the society. And for that, the main thing is that you should cultivate a mind which is calm and cool.
Mm,
Because anything which you want to do, you have to do with your mind. Your
exactly.
mind is your anchor. Your mind is your steering. Because your body follows your mind.
Exactly.
Therefore, if your mind is agitated, if your mind is distracted, if your mind is not in a position to work, in that
Mm,
your body is also not working.
exactly.
Therefore, stress management is to calm down your mind. How
Mm,
will you calm down your mind? There are so many techniques. Now you can go for walk, 40-minute walk. You can do asanas. You can do yoga. You can do meditation, mindful meditation. You can do pranayamas.
mm,
These are the basic techniques through which you can calm down the mind. And the moment the mind is calmed, it becomes creative.
exactly.
Because any important work you can't do without a calm mind.
Exactly.
Therefore, it is said that creativity is linked to relaxation. If you
Mm,
are relaxed, only then you will be able to perform very well. If suppose that you are distracted and you are restless, then you will not be able to solve a simple math question also.
Exactly.
In order to solve, therefore, if you are not able to solve a simple math question, how will you solve the question of the life?
Exactly.
Therefore, you have to keep your mind calm and cool. Only then you will be able to manage the things. Therefore, suppose that
Hmm.
driving is a skill, we learn it.
Hmm.
Photography is a skill, we learn it. Becoming an engineer is a skill, we learn it.
Hmm.
Similarly, stress management is also a skill. But the most unfortunate part is that nobody teaches us. In schools, nobody is teaching us how to remain calm and cool. We are studying geography, we are studying
Hmm.
Einstein, Newton, history, but we are not studying self regulation. How to regulate ourselves, how to manage our emotions, how to control our anger, how to see that we are not falling prey to anxiety. Nobody is teaching.
Right. Nobody.
When the situation becomes very alarming, you go to a doctor, you go to a psychiatrist, and what does he do? He gives you some medicine. Now the medicine is not the solution,
Not.
because for some time you will feel therefore you have to learn those techniques, you
Hmm.
have to learn those tools, and anybody can learn it. If you learn those tools and practice those tools only for 10 minutes, you will find that your stress is gone.
Hmm.
For example, every day we take the food, every day we sleep, every day we change the cloth. Therefore, every day you have to clean your mind also.
Considered.
When we go for bath, we clean our body. But what do we do for cleaning the mind?
Hmm.
There are techniques, yogic techniques, breathing techniques, meditation, exercise, yoga, asanas, through which you can clean the mind. Therefore, our youth and everybody should learn these techniques. How to calm down nervous system.
Hmm.
If nervous system is cool and calm, then your mind become very creative. Whatever you do, you will do successfully. So these are the techniques we should learn. And in my entire police life, I have been able to maintain my mental balance through these techniques.
And Bhushan sir, I must say that these are very much, practical insights you have shared about stress management. And since I do podcast with, international best-selling authors like, particularly Mr. Anil Sarup, and an
Yes,
IAS officer, right? He's an Education Secretary of India. He was right. So he also mentioned that calm mind is the key to success, right? So
that's true.
without having a calm mind, we can't even take even smaller decisions in our life, even minor things too, right? And you have mentioned very practical stuff that and actually I also believe that life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react on it. But prior to
True.
reacting or responding, we must know that how to have a calm mind, because calm mind is necessarily very important and crucial part of the life. And sir, you have also mentioned about meditation, yoga techniques. So viewers, I am going to add Bhushan's sir Instagram page or LinkedIn link in the description, so that you can follow his practical insights, because usually he uploads every day practical content on his social media platform. You can learn, you can execute, you can implement, because without implementation you are nothing gonna achieve or obtain. It is a harsh truth, right? So Bhujan sir, you have beautifully mentioned about meditation, but how how it appears in a beginner's mind, if a beginner is watching our podcast, he wants to
That's
quick
right.
start a
Yes.
journey that I want to do meditation. Then what are your insights, or small three pieces of advice that, yeah, these are the steps, these are the road which you can follow.
Yes, yes. Raunak, as I mentioned, that these are techniques, these are tools which
Right.
anybody can learn. See, if you have convenience, you can learn from some guru, for some person. And if suppose that you have no convenience, then I will telling you some of the techniques which you can practice, and those techniques are also very effective.
Exactly.
See, I will just give you some of the mechanisms. See, stress and restlessness, anxiety, these are all the plays of our nervous system. Therefore, when our nervous system is irritated, you feel stressful, you feel anxious. Then there are some physical techniques, there are some breathing techniques which you practice, then automatically your nervous system calms down. A signal goes to the brain and brain calms down your nervous system. Then the simple thing you just do for 10 minutes, anybody can do it. it is better to do in morning, because in morning our I think environment is very good, very inspiring, lots of oxygen, and you are also fresh also after getting up early in the morning.
Right.
In our India, it is called Brahma Muhurt. It is the divine time. Suppose that, therefore, it is if you can do it in morning, okay.
It's
If
like
you are
called
not able to do it in morning,
Brahma Muhurat. It's like, right, in morning.
Brahma Muhurt. Brahma Muhurt, that is divine time, divine
Right.
period. Therefore, if you do something in the Brahma Muhurt early in the morning, it is more fruitful.
Mm,
But suppose that you are not able to do, then nothing to worry. You can do in evening also. But either you do in morning or in evening. You should not do it after eating the food or in full stomach. Because if your stomach is full, in that case, your mind is lazy and you are not able to concentrate. Therefore, either do in the morning or you do in the evening when you have just taken light thing or breakfast or tea, but you are fresh.
right.
So just a simple technique I am telling you. Just sit down at a place which is peaceful and calm. Just close your mind and just watch your breathing. It is a very simple mindfulness technique which is
Mm,
very effective. Initially, you will find it difficult because you are not habituated to it. Because
right.
what is mind is like a horse. Horse does not want to stop. If you try to pull the horse back, it wants to go ahead. If
Mm,
you ask the horse to go ahead, it wants to come back.
right.
Therefore, similarly, in yoga, our mind has been compared to a monkey. A
Mm,
monkey is never restful. It keeps on moving from this place to that place, from this branch to that branch, from this. Similarly, our mind is energy in motion. It keeps on going. Therefore, initially, when you sit and you close your eyes, and if you concentrate on your breathing, you start watching breathing, your mind will distract you. But do it. Initially, you do for 2 minutes, gradually increase it 5 minutes. And as your practice will increase, you will find
mm,
that you are enjoying the practice.
right.
Peace is coming to your mind is becoming tranquil, your mind is becoming calm, and calmness is very enjoyable
Mm,
because it is so much enjoyable that you will get lost into it. Suppose that I am doing meditation and kriya yoga for 30 years. Now
mm,
when I sit for meditation, I don't want to get up because it is so peaceful, it is so calm. After all, what is the most precious thing in your life? It is peace, it is calmness, it is rest,
exactly.
it is the tranquility of the mind. And when you are getting it through meditation, then you want to remain in meditative posture for hours.
Mm,
So just do it. Sit, close your eyes, and just watch your breathing and gradually increase it. Don't leave it. Even if your mind is saying that iska kya artha hai, what, but don't leave it because mind plays tricks with you.
right.
Because mind does not want that you should be calm because it wants to, like a child. If you
Exactly.
ask a child to sit and study, he does not study. You have to put him in the one room and you have to persuade him to study. Similarly, mind also needs to be persuaded. And how persuasion will comes? Through practice. You have to practice, and if you do it for 10 minutes, you will find that your mind has become calm. Your stress, the moment your mind is calm, stress is gone. Today, what has happened? Even in the sleep, persons are dreaming
Mm,
because their sleep is not deep. Their sleep is very shallow. Therefore, the entire day you are distracting. You are on social media. You are working. You are in a profession. You have no rest. And at least for 6 to 8 hours, you should have good sleep
exactly.
during night. And during night also, you are not. Then the healing process of the body stops. You
Mm,
start falling a prey to diseases, mental diseases, physical diseases, blood pressure starts, hypertension starts, diabetes starts, heart problem starts, irritation starts. Therefore, just practice this mindfulness practice for 10 minutes and you will find after within 7 days, you will start enjoying the fruits of this practice.
very practical, insights you have shared about, that how to control your restless mind, and viewers, Bhushan sir has shared out of his experience, and he has written lots of book. Sir, you have written book also, right? If I'm not
Yes.
wrong. So you have shared very practical insights, and I had more than 5 to 6 questions, viewers, to ask Mr. Bhushan sir, but the way he
Yes.
explained in depth, the way he, tried to elaborate each questions with practical depth is really, commendable, and it is very easy to understand yet difficult to execute, because listening is easy but executing is a bit harder than listening. So viewers, I would really request to follow Mr. Bhushan sir and follow his insights his path. And sir, I have more questions, as you know that I had shared with you earlier, but because of the lack of time, we will do part 2 also, and then we will
Yes,
be
yes.
discussing the rest questions, right?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
Sure, sir.
Raunak. Actually, it was a very interesting interaction with you, and I thank from the bottom of my of heart to organize this podcast. And I think our journey will continue in future also with flying colors.
And sir, I'm actually speechless by getting your insights, to see you there, and to see you, incorporating your hours to the podcast in terms of, in order to, yeah, elevate their mind. So, sir, again, very much grateful to you. And sir, we
Okay.
will do
Thank you.
part 2 soon. So, thank you so much, Bhushan, sir,
Okay.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Raunak. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.